as you can guess, the lyrics are utterly stupid.
Okay, hello everyone. Just doing a Mewgenics stream here because, well, I kind of wanted to play this game, and Japan vs. Sweden match is going to be on TV, so I figured I could do both at the same time. And I figured if I was going to play it, might as well stream it. So we're just doing that. Hold on, let me set up one other thing over here. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. All right. So, as it stands, like we've finished all of the side quest items except for one, well, two. We have done everything except for the angry face and then the loner. And so we're waiting on the loner to show up to do the angry face. So in order to do that, well, one thing I do need is cats. And to get cats, I need days to pass. And, well, I could just do nothing and get days to pass and get more cats and try to get the loner, but I figured since I have to do runs anyway, I might as well just do some kind of dumbass random run and just try to get cats that I can use to level up, like Frank or Butch or Baby Jack or Tracy or something, you know? I just need to, I gotta level these people up if I'm gonna get to 100%. Like, it's just, time has to be spent on that. So, one thing I thought I could potentially do is, well, why not try to do some hard runs? So we can try maybe like hard runs on the alley. I haven't done that before, but I was able to complete a hard run on the desert using the pills. I forget what they're called, like the beanies pills that make the game harder. I was able to do that, so I figure I can probably get it done. Feeling pretty confident. So let's pick some cats. All right, well, what do we got? Okay, so it needs to be from before here. I mean, we've got you. Might as well use you, I guess. Alright, get in the box. Garrett. I mean, it's another case of if I have you, I might as well use you. Oh, you know, the other thing I could do is an all colorless cats run. On normal. Maybe this is a good time to do that, actually. I think that's what I'm going to do.
This next one is called.
That seems like a good idea, actually. We're going to do our colorless cats run. So let's look what we've got for colorless cats. Yes, we won't cheat because that'll do some healing. That doesn't really help unless you're a tinkerer. Why don't we take EQ, actually? Let's put you in the box. Actually, maybe we can we can leave your seat as close off might help. Yeah, we're gonna drop Recetus. Just go there. And let's take you. Alright, so now we've got our cats. Okay, so we're gonna try an all colorless cat. Just gonna do it on normal though. I'm not that brave, sorry. Okay, everybody's all colorless, yes. We've got 28, 44, 40, and 36. So we got plenty of vitality. This is a solid group of cats. As long as I'm relatively intelligent, I think we should be able to get by. I mean, I've got no long range attacks. That's the other than Holy Light. So that's the big concern. And then the Holy Light cat only has 5 intelligence too, which is also a concern. But maybe we can do something about that. Yep, I'm early today. Alright. Let's see. What do we want to put on you? Okay, I need... I've got no long range ability. Let's see what we've got. Got confusion, sudden affliction. Only good if I've got some kind of status effects. We'll look at that. Wiggly, gassy. It's only knockback. It's not poison, so that's not that bad. Pass of the Void. Okay, that's not really anything special. Super Crate Box, 180. Oh, that's pretty good. And then Pulp. When you kill a unit, it's destroyed. Okay. Alright, we've got nothing for ranged attacks, so what do I want to do? Probably want to get... If I have any kind of item that can give me ranged attacks, that would be nice. But for the time being, since that doesn't seem to be the case... might as well use the Mind Stone here. Who would that be good for? Gym membership doesn't help. Fusion doesn't help. Sudden Affliction, Rat Roulette. Actually, never mind. I don't think that's a good use here. Let's give you that. US versus Turkey? What time is that? I forgot that's today. That's 11 o'clock. Yeah, I'll probably watch that. I don't know though, like that match doesn't really mean anything for the US. Like even if the US loses, they're still finishing first in the group. Like it's literally a meaningless match for them, which means they're probably just gonna be throwing the B team out there. It's irrelevant. I don't know, like honestly, I don't care that much. Like, I don't really know any of the US players, honestly. Like, I know next to nothing about the US team. Like, I know a little bit about who the biggest star on the team is, but he's been injured, so he wasn't in the last match, and he's probably not going to play today either. But other than that, like, I literally know almost nothing about the US team. And then the Japanese team, like, I'm a little bit more familiar with it. I mean, it's on TV here all the time. So. But, like, I don't know. I mean, I just like watching soccer, honestly. I don't really feel too much of a rooting interest most of the time. Like, I'll watch a game and then I'll kind of... Honestly, like, when I watch soccer, especially like the World Cup matches or like Olympic sports or something like that, I just kind of root for it to be competitive. I'm just kind of... I'm more analytical when I watch it than really kind of cheering for one team or the other. Oh, it's illegal in this country, number one. Like, in Japan, most gambling is illegal over here. About the only kind of gambling that's legal over here is gambling that's done at venues like horse racing or boat racing. They do like cycling here is also a betting sport. But outside of that, like, pretty much everything's strictly prohibited. Like, casinos are illegal. Sports betting is illegal. So that's why, like, I could, like, say, like, Stake or something like that wanted to give me a gambling sponsorship. I can't even do that, actually. It'd be illegal for me to do that. Probably not on principle in the first place, but like I couldn't do it anyway. Like it's just not legal. Even in the US, like I think you got to be careful about like what you use in terms of like gambling websites and things like that. I don't think all of them are actually above board. No, but there's not really much enforcement about it. Like honestly, like in the US, like gambling laws have gotten really lax recently. And they're trending towards getting laxer, although the gambling problem is starting to get so bad that eventually I think they're going to pull back. But Japan's always been really strict about gambling. Like, it's funny, like, you probably know this, like, when Japanese people want to gamble, what they'll do is, they'll go to Korea, because in Korea, gambling is illegal for Koreans. In Korea, gambling is illegal for Koreans, but for foreigners, you can actually go to casinos. Because they don't want the locals getting in trouble with gambling, but they're happy to take foreigners' money. So, like, Japanese people will go to Korea and gamble. And the thing, there's no need to be naive about it. Like, there's a lot of Japanese people that gamble, but pretty much you will see like streamers that like record like show their horse gambling and things like that. So like, there's a lot of Japanese people that gamble, but it's mostly in that. Now, you obviously got sports gambling and like mahjong and things like that, and like every now and then you'll hear about the police coming up and breaking up like a mahjong gambling ring or something like that. But so it's not like it's not going on, it's just all it has to be done like under the table here. I mean, even in the US, I mean, like, people get their friends together all the time and like gamble, and like technically I think that's not legal, because like casino style gambling, you have to be licensed to do it, but nobody's really enforcing that, you know? Yeah, like that's I think a lot of Asian countries do that because, well, let's be real, like gambling generally causes more problems than anything. And having it out of the open doesn't really make things better. It just leads to more people gambling. And it'd be one thing if like most casinos or something were run by, like reputable organizations, but casinos are shady. Even in places where they're legal. Because the casino business itself is kind of a very shady business. Now, the house doesn't always win, but what the house does is when it loses, it makes sure that they do something about it. Because let's be real, under regular circumstances, something like card counting shouldn't be illegal. Like, logically, card counting shouldn't be illegal. All it is just basically reading the situation and then making the correct statistical play. But card counting is illegal in most places, or it's not allowed because, well, it means that the casino's going to lose money. It's just as simple as that, honestly. All right, let's put together this run here. I could take the revolver, just to have something. I mean, like, I've got I should probably save that for a more important run, honestly. Let's see. Red cap. Space helmet. Yeah, actually, we're gonna take the space helmet. Let's put that on you. We'll give you the Bible too. Give you the flower and the flower necklace. Why not? Tater. You kind of suck, Tater. Not gonna lie. You know what? Why don't we just give you truck stop pills? Who cares? You count as a rock. You can be a rock. Leather hood gains 2 charge when you take damage. Who? Who needs that? Anyone? Sure, why not? I'm kind of going to be like halfway focused on this and halfway focused on the game, so progress is going to be a little bit stop and go on this. But mini moon. Basic attack has 25% chance to shoot an asteroid it hits. Why don't... Yeah, you know what? Let's just take that. Who cares? This attack's going to be wild. Or this, like, surround's going to be wild anyway. Yeah, you can... Alright, and then, the red cap or the glowing flask. Yeah, we'll take one of those. Let's give you the glowing flask. That's good. That's enough. Lock it in. Oops, I did not mean to resize that like that. There we go. Alright, and we are going to the alley. Because I don't want to think. I finished that. Yeah, I finished that, what, about a couple weeks ago? That game was alright. I like that game. It's got a few minor quirks that I kind of disliked, but overall, like, the gameplay for it was really good. The story was... like, it hits all the right buttons for the kind of game it is. Like, if you're the kind of person that's not into, like, that graphical style, you're probably not going to enjoy the game. Like, it's pretty much that simple. Like, they know who their audience is. It's not like a huge audience. Like, that game's not going to sell like 10 million copies or anything like that. But they understand who their audience is. They made the game for it, and it's good. So, like, for them, they released that, and they said if they only sell 100,000 copies, the company's probably going to have to shut down. If it's 200,000, then maybe be okay. If it's 1 million, they'll be in a good place. And I think they'll probably get to 1 million eventually, because it's only like a $20 game, and it's solid, and I think the audience is there for it, but it's going to take time. That's a game that's going to just kind of sell, it's going to sell over time, I think. It's just it's a well-made indie title, although I don't know if these people deserve to be called indie or not. That's because they've made so many games at this point. But, I mean, small developer is probably what I would say is a more appropriate label for them. For a team as small as they are, they did a good job, but it probably took too long for the game to come out. They spent way too long on dev, but the product's good though. The game I'm playing right now, though, like, I can't be as positive about that one. The gameplay on it's good, but the narrative's a mess, and... like, I get the feeling they didn't spend very long on dev with it, because there's just all kinds of problems with it that shouldn't exist, and they definitely didn't spend much time on Q&A. But I'm not quite finished with it yet, and depending how the ending goes, I mean, it could... well, I mean, there's really no bailing out the narrative at this point. The narrative's a mess. Like, most of the problems with the narrative, like, are unfixable, no matter how good the ending is, but... I don't know, like, it's kind of the opposite, whereas Mina the Hollower knew who they were making the game for and knew exactly what it's doing. Like, I think this game started out with a vision, and then Square Enix has got this problem now where they have... Square Enix doesn't set trends anymore, they follow trends, and they are following a trend that is old, i.e. the idea that you should try to make games for everyone. And a lot of, like... in a lot of ways, people still talk about Japan like it's kind of stayed away from a lot of the problems that Western dev have in terms of, like, DEI initiatives and things like that. And what they don't understand is that Japan hasn't resisted it. Japan has just been behind the curve. And part of the reason that is the language barrier. It was a lot easier for this stuff to spread out in the West because English is... pretty transferable wherever you go throughout the US and throughout North America and Europe. But in Japan, like, you got to be able to speak Japanese to be able to get anything done over here at the end of the day. And most of this stuff started out in the university system, and because you needed to be able to speak Japanese to have a job over here for the most part, unless you were going to be working in a language department, that had kept out most of it. But the thing is, like, you've got people that are come out of the U.S. university system now who are Japanophiles and also got filled up with a lot of the crazy stuff that has pushed that, and they have slowly filtered into the university system over here. And you're starting to see it now. Whereas most of the Western stuff have learned that, like, the diversity and inclusion stuff is kind of a flashpoint for most people. Like, I mean, just the other day, I saw some guy from Tokyo University talking on the news with, like, a big diversity and inclusion banner behind him on screen. Like, make no mistake, it's over here. It's just that it took longer for it to kind of metastasize. So, like, Japan's going to have to start dealing with that now. And you're already kind of starting to see it. Like, the thing is, like, Square Enix has had a department for that for the last few years, which caused problems with them with Final Fantasy VII, with the Final Fantasy VII remake that some people seem to have forgotten. But, yeah, that's not going to be a foul there. But this game, like, a lot about the way this game is feels Western in design, and the way that it has no edges to it. It feels like everything's kind of sanded down to be as inoffensive as possible. The gameplay feels like it's designed for everyone and no one at the same time, which is something that Japan usually didn't have a problem with. But to be fair, like, this is a problem Square Enix has had for a few years at this point. Like, almost every game Square Enix makes now it feels like they're trying to please too many people, and at the end of the day, the end product is just a jumbled mess, and that's what this game feels like. Which is a shame, because the core gameplay for it is solidly built, but the game itself probably needed less time spent on the narrative and more time spent on making the game a good game. And they spent all this time on the narrative, and the narrative is, quite frankly, one of the worst ones they've ever put together. Which is a shame. But, I mean, the thing is, like, there's a core here where if they can clean up all the stuff that's wrong with this game, they can release a better game next time. It's just that I don't know that this game's going to sell well enough to justify making another one. I don't think it cost them that much to make. I don't think they took that long on it, but they've got a couple of problems in that most of their dev team now seems to be former mobile devs, and it shows, especially with, like, this game. Like, a lot of the sensibilities in their design are like mobile game sensibilities, and that doesn't transfer well to single player games necessarily. And so, like, those devs have got to figure that out, and they still haven't. And they may never. And, like, one of the other problems with this game, too, is, like, the HD 2D style looks really nice, but it only lends itself to certain things. And in action games, you run into problems because of camera perspective. Whereas, like, where you put the camera determines how much of the screen you can see. And when you're mixing in 3D with 2D, like, when you kind of go from a lower angle, you can see really far towards the top of the screen, but you can't see anything towards the bottom of the screen. And this is something that apparently they didn't think about when they were originally designing the game, because it causes a lot of problems in the game, because you have enemies that attack you from off screen from the bottom, and the attacks just, like, fly on screen and you never see them coming. And this is a constant problem in this game, which is a bad problem to have for an action adventure game. But the thing is, like, if they wanted to do something about it, they would have had to completely adjust the art style. And that would have defeated the whole purpose of doing the thing in 2D, HD 2D in the first place, because then they'd have to spend all this money trying to jerry-rig a new art style to fit with the gameplay. So Like, there's just a lot of problems with the game that needed to be hammered out in the design stage early on, and I think the lack of experience that people are making it with like making this kind of game really kind of showed. Like the heart is there, like there's a lot of really kind of interesting stuff in it, but there's so many problems with it that it's kind of hard to recommend it to someone unless like you really like that kind of game. And even then, like the narrative is so bad and intrusive that the part of the game that you would want to enjoy just constantly gets disrupted by this narrative that feels like it's written for children by children, honestly. Except for it's got this weird language use that, honestly, the language used in the game feels like it was, it feels like the game was translated by AI. Just because the word choice is really bizarre in some cases. There's some mistakes that don't make any sense if you've actually understand what's going on in the story. Like it's the kind of translation error you would get from a machine because the machine has no context for the story. So it's pretty clear that they didn't put a lot of effort or money into this. Like I think this game is kind of an experiment from Square Enix into probably using a lot of like AI and that kind of tools to streamline the workflow process. And like the thing is, like localizers are going to be out of jobs in the game industry pretty soon, because even though AI isn't perfect, the thing is like AI can do a good enough job and you really only need a couple of people to clean it up. So localizers aren't going to disappear, but their numbers are going to be cut anywhere from 50 to 90%, I would imagine. Just because you're not necessary anymore. Some people are necessary, but the vast majority aren't. But that's kind of my feelings on the game with about 90 to 95% completion. Like this Japan-Sweden game should be a pretty good game just because both of these teams have motivation to win. If like Sweden doesn't win, they've got a good chance of crashing out of the tournament. Japan wants to win because they want to finish top of the group, and if they don't win, they have no hope of that, realistically. Like the Netherlands aren't going to lose to Tunisia. That team is terrible. All right. Let's go to the first stage here. I can just kind of BS my way through it. I don't know, like I miss when the World Cup felt like a World Cup and not like some kind of weird professional league tournament. Like these teams, especially the European teams, like the personalities is gone from these teams. I used to hate the Italian team and love the Italian team at the same time. Like I hated the Italians because like they'd roll around on the ground like somebody shot them anytime they even got brushed. I felt like it was a dirty team, but at the same time, like the team felt like unapologetically Italian. And like this Japanese team, like this is the Japanese national team. Like the style of play, like you get a sense of the culture of the country through the team. And I feel like that's been lost over the last 20 years. Like too many of these teams have guys with not very strong ties to the country they're playing for. Let's just put it that way. I mean, America's always going to be America. America's just kind of a weird exception to this. Although I'll say lately, like even with America, like sometimes you question how much these people actually like America. that they send to represent the country. The soccer is interesting to watch, but you know, like, what was the point of like the Olympics and things like the World Cup was the idea that every country had a different way of doing things. Like every country and its people had like a different culture, a different way of doing things, and like to see what that produced out on the field. But like, if you're just going to turn your team into a competition of who can bring in the best immigrants, like I don't really see the point of this tournament anymore, honestly. At that point, it's just like, it's really no different than a professional league. It's the same thing with the Olympics. If the Olympics is, if you're just going to have countries represented by people that they brought in from another country that performed really well, or better than the people that they had locally, then what's the point of the Olympics at that point? Just get rid of the Olympics and just do the World Cup events, the world tournaments. Like, don't even worry about what country the people come from anymore. Because at that point, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't. Yay. I should kill that chicken. Yeah, but yeah, I was talking about the Ventures Valley earlier. If that wasn't clear. I'm like watching like 3 or 4 different things at the same time here. Okay, let's see. Is this like that? Come here. Shoot up. Never mind. What is this? Huh? Oh, okay, into the bonus spell slot. I didn't read that far. Alright. Path of the Mage transfer spell into a random mage spell permanently. Okay. Wonder if it really will be permanent. Guess we're gonna find out. Oh, nope, changed it. Yeah, so it probably would have gone away at the end of the fight anyway. What do we get? No. Bye, cat. No. Eh. I don't know if that would have lasted after the fight or not. Gotcha. And you're dead. I mean, it might have, but I don't know. Like, I think my experience has been those things tend to go away because it's in the bonus slot. Sunburn, blow, catnap, cold shoulder. You know what? Sunburn's not bad. I don't really need this because I've got the water one. I forget what it's called. Yeah, we'll go sunburn. Okay. I just need ways to do damage. Oh, that's wonderful. One of the nice things about watching the Japanese games this time around is, like, the thing about, like, U.S. sports commentary for things like the Olympics and the World Cup is because the U.S. tends to be, like, one of the major carriers, especially with the Olympics. They have to kind of be neutral in the sports casting. So, like, for the Olympics especially, like, the broadcasters have to be careful that it doesn't seem like they're rooting for the U.S. or anything like that. So they tend to take a very dry stance towards most things. But the other countries don't do that, so it's kind of interesting to see like how the announcers react to like their own country doing well or things like that. But like this year, for the Japanese games, one of the former players, Keisuke Honda's been doing like some of the analysis. So, like, you know, usually when they bring people in like this, they probably had a little bit of, you know, like broadcast training just to, you know, kind of keep, you know, for like decorum's sake and things like that. But like this guy's just saying whatever, just say whatever comes to mind. I mean, like some of the stuff that he says is kind of out there, but it's fun to listen to, if nothing else. But he's just unabashedly like rooting for the Japanese team, because the thing is, like, some of these players, like, he played with at one point, but not quite. Can't do anything. Ah, screw you. Let's see. Let's come up here and we need to get rid of. The hell? Whatever. Let's get rid of you. The Unify 1 HP infinite range is pretty good. I'll do that. Let's just get you. You come over here and get rid of this fat guy. Boom. And we're gonna sunburn you again. You come here. Hit him. That'll work. Drink that. That sucks that you can't use that on yourself. Whatever. That'll work. Come over here. Hit you with the short. Up. Oh. Did I click the wrong thing? Ah, whatever. We'll use glowing bone here. It's a really laid back game right now. Not too much movement. Both teams just kind of seem to be waiting for the other one to do something. I don't know, the Japan-Netherlands match was kind of like this too, where well, that match, both of them are just playing not to lose. So Japan was just kind of sitting back, and the Netherlands was kind of sitting back until one of them scored, and then the game finally opened up. I kind of get the feeling this one's going to play out the same way. Like, Japan wants to play off the counter, but... Okay, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Let's see. Path the Void. Bursting Blast. Path the Void. And... I'm just gonna let you die. What's going on with this cat? Let's see. Soothing Glow. Heal yourself. Meow. Gain 20% dodge, chance, force speed, and minus 2 damage. There are instances that would be useful, but I think we'll go with Soothing Glow. I just need to make sure that I can keep myself alive. What do we got? Break Bolts. Not really moving the needle in a positive direction. Put those on you. Alright. Talk to it. Aw. Okay, who is it? Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, Lucy. Okay. Oh man, these hydration breaks are just the most American thing ever they could have added to this stuff. I talked about it on another stream, but like, this is the most American World Cup I could have ever imagined. Like, almost every rule change, like everything they've done for it, it just seems designed to placate everything Americans complain about with soccer. Either that or American corporate advertising interests, one of the two. Like, these hydration breaks are a commercial break. Everybody knows it, even though nobody's saying it out loud on TV. These are a commercial break. Like Japan, they're not showing commercials, but to be fair, like, this is NHK. Like, NHK doesn't show commercials anyway, but the regular broadcasters actually start showing commercials, which I was surprised at. Like, it really, like a 3-minute break really messes with soccer because it completely changes the strategy of how you design your game plans. Because like a 3-minute break really kind of affects like stamina wear and tear and things like that. So like you can really kind of change the way that you decide to play a game, knowing that you got that 3-minute break coming up, and you can also use that break to re-strategize, which you can't do under normal soccer rules where you got 45 minutes until halftime and the game doesn't stop. Add on top of that, like the 5 substitutions, and I don't know if that's been going on in pro soccer for long or anything like that, but like 3 subs versus 5 subs really changes the strategies too, in terms of like how you do your substitutions and then when you do your substitutions too. At least they held it to only like 3 substitution. What would you call it? Not break, or about like 3 substitution attempts, or what? I'm not. The word's not coming out right now. Per game, like you can't like have 5 different substitutions. You got to have your 5 men substituted in 3 turns. Otherwise, like, you're just going to have like leftover substitutions that you can't use. Like, I'm glad they at least did it that way, but like 3 subs versus 5 subs really does change the strategy within a game. And then, like, most of the other rules, like, you know, corner kicks and goal kicks switching around, like if you waste too much time, throw-ins switching around if you waste too much time. If you're rolling around the field at the end of the game, like, you have to leave for 1 minute if the medical staff has to come out and check on you. You know, like, and the referees have absolutely been a lot looser with the foul calling in this tournament, which I like. Like, a little bit of contact's not going to get you a foul just because you fell on the ground. I mean, people, like, it's not just Americans who complain about this, but this is something that soccer has needed to fix for a long time, and they've finally made a serious attempt with this World Cup to try to do something about it. And, like, the most important thing was the refs not giving in to the theatrics of the players rolling around in the field acting like they're dead. I mean, because everybody knows it's bullshit. I mean, you watch the guy roll around on the ground for like 30 seconds, and then as soon as he finally gets the attention he wants, he gets up. Like, everybody knows that's BS. Now, the thing is, like, I coached long enough to know, like, sometimes when these guys get knocked out, yeah, it does hurt. Okay, it does actually hurt, but most of that rolling around is to try to get the attention of the referee. Like, if they wanted to, like, a lot of the leg clips and things like that, they could fight through them. But overall, like, the refereeing in this World Cup has been pretty solid. That red card for the guy covering his mouth, though, like, that rule needs to go. Like, I understand the spirit behind it, but at that point, unless the referee heard it himself, you're basically relying on other players to report somebody for saying something. And if the people who made that rule are too stupid to see why that's a problem, then they probably need to be kicked off the rule-making board. Like, when you design any kind of game, like, one of the most important things you have to think about when you're designing the rules is how people are going to try to take advantage of those rules. Like, you have to think ahead on that. Yes, this is a clear yellow card. That's a professional foul. All right. Let's see. Let's give you temporary brace. Like, the Japanese guy who took the free kick there, like, his right eyebrow, like, when I first saw it, I thought, like, it was some kind of scar or something, like, there's something wrong with his skin or something, but it's just, like, the hair there is white for some reason. It's still jarring every time I see it. Like, something just kind of looks off. It's crazy how important eyebrows are to making your face look normal. I mean, it's either like a some form of birthmark or an injury or something. But still, every time I see that guy, it always just kind of throws me off for like a split second. Let's come over here. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna sunburn you. And leave. You're gonna come over here. That's fine. That ain't cool. Okay, let's come over here. Sunburn you. Short shot you. You're gonna go over here. Never mind. Come here, shoot him. And that's it. You shoot him. Like this guy, the defender there is probably legit hurt. He hit his head? Oh no, that's probably... He blew out something there. That sucks. That's probably a knee. Oh, it sucks for that guy. Yeah, like that guy's done. Like whatever happened to him is pretty bad. Oh wait, one of the Japanese players got it. Oh wait, so both of them lost a defender here? Ah, screw it. Yeah, it's a foul. Not much of a foul, but it's a foul. Who's out? Number 4. Who's number 4? I wonder what happened to him. Yeah, the Swedish player blew out his knee. At least that's what it looks like. I spawn a random tile anywhere. Look at me. She face stores you. Path of the Druid. Plant flowers on the tile you're standing on. This spell becomes a random Druid spell. Yeah, we could use a Druid spell. More so than a speed one. Oh, we got the Anarchist cookbook. We'll give it to you. There you go. Come on, you need... Gotta move up the field. Like, need people moving through the lines. Like, one of the things I like about the African teams and their style of play is, like, they're really aggressive at trying to run in behind the defense and getting vertical up the field. Like, too many of these teams, like, if you want to know why Spain couldn't beat Cabo Verde, why they had so much trouble now, I think it's Cabo Verde is a better team than a lot of people thought coming into the tournament, just because nobody really knew anything about them. But most of the reason Spain struggled in that game is, like, if you watch them play, like there was a term that somebody used to describe the offensive offense of one of the teams that I rooted for once upon a time, and he called it the clogged toilet, which is basically just like your players just kind of milling around, not really moving, and so like everything's just kind of stuck, like there's no movement and the ball doesn't really move around and it's hard to get anything done on offense. Like, that's what Spain looked like that entire game. Like, Cabo Verde was clearly just trying to jam up all the passing lanes. Well, if you're just going to stand there and not move and wait for the guy with the ball to like put the ball somewhere, of course nothing's going to happen. Like, you got to get guys moving off the ball there, and it's like Spain had no one moving off the ball in the front line of that game. I mean, you can make all the excuses you want, but when you just stand around like that, yeah, there's no fucking wonder you can't score a fucking goal. I've watched enough teams play soccer at all kinds of levels to know that, like, that kind of soccer gets you the result that Spain got. There's nothing strange about it. Like, if a team just is going to jam up the passing lanes like that, you need movement, you need quick, short passes, or you need the ability to shoot the ball outside of the penalty area. And Spain seemed unable or unwilling to do any of those things, so they got a 0-0 result, and a well-deserved one. Let's see. Path of the Druid. What did we get? Protection. Give up familiar. Whoops. That was a mistake. Who knows? Maybe I'll get familiar somewhere along here. The game's pretty good about taking what you have and making it useful in some way. Probably get like an item or equipment or something that'll give me a familiar. You know what? Why not? Maybe not one of my smarter moves, but it was a move. Let's see. Come over here and deal with this booter. And you also come over here. Booter. Oh, that's right. He's got that front back ability. Okay, that's what that was. I forgot about that. Gotta be careful with that. Let's see. We're gonna do that. Push you away. Path of the Void. Alright, come over here and deal with this. yourself. That's fine. That is not a problem. Let's use sunburn on you. Go ahead and get out here on the flowers. It's been a really dead first half. I don't know, they both, like, Japan's in kind of a weird position here because they know they're through. Like, honestly, even if they lose at 4 points, the odds of them not getting through at this point are almost 0. Sweden needs the win, but Sweden, like, with 1 point gets to 4 points, and that gives them a pretty good shot at getting through. Like, Japan's got such a good goal differential, even at 4 points, like the odds of them not making it through are just, I think they may even actually already be through. Oh! If you're gonna make that shot, it's got to be a little bit stronger. Like, I like the shot choice there. The course wasn't bad. It's a little bit too far inside the post. Needs to be a little bit more on the outside post, and maybe that scores. But for the course that he shot there, that's got to be a harder shot. As evidenced by the keeper kind of stopping it without much trouble. Alright. What are we doing here? Oh, that's right. There's just random bear traps everywhere. The things you forget about. Okay. Let's just get rid of you. You're dead. I've got to be careful about that. I'm going to accidentally end up killing one of my cats here in a little bit. I need healing. No, not really. Let's just finish this. What can we get? There we go. I'm really kind of unsure how good this Japanese keeper is. I mean, he's looked pretty good so far, but he hasn't really been tested much this tournament. Alright, doll up, get it. Charisma +1, hose off. I don't really need another one of that. Mini hook not useful. Roll ups 2 tiles in the diagonal. Additional movement's not bad. At the end of the day, what's extra charisma doing for me? Oh, we'll go slip through. That's some nice defense there. Like, the one thing I really like about the Japanese team, and like watching the first World Cup after I moved over here and back in 2006 versus now, like the level of soccer has improved, but like from coaching over here, like even from a young age, the kids over here are really technically adept. Like the skill level's high, like way higher than it was in the US. Especially when I was growing up. Like, compared to the kind of soccer I saw when I was growing up, like the skill level of the kids versus over here, like it's not even close. Like, I imagine it's better now than it was in the US, but watching the men's national team, like, there's still a long way to go. Like, the men's national team just makes too many mistakes that you shouldn't be making at that level. But the thing I like about the Japanese national team, like, they've got a plan when they come into the game about what it is they want to do, and they're very realistic about what their players can do. Like, the team doesn't really chase trends or anything like that. They're just really pragmatic. They look at the players they've got and they try to design around that. Now, part of that too is, like, whoever the coach is going to set the tone. And when they had I think it was like Zaccaroni a few years ago, the Italian guy, like, he tried to bring in his system and it worked pretty well. It looked really good on the offensive side, but I mean, that team just gave up goals like you wouldn't believe. So, like, when they could control the tempo of the game and keep possession of the ball, they looked really good. But when they got put on the defensive foot, that team looked not very good at all. And then the other problem they had too was, like, and it came out in that World Cup, where, like, they played a game against Greece, and the Greece team at the time, like, I don't know how they play now, but at the time, like, they were a defensive team. So, like, they would just set up in front of the goal, you know, 8-man block, 10-man block, and just dare you to beat them. And Japan was doing real well in that game right up until Greece got a red card. Greece got a red card and got down to 10 men. And because Greece went down to 10, they went from trying to attack sometimes to basically giving up on attacking. And Japan found themselves in a situation where Greece had jammed up the passing lane so much that they couldn't do any of the quick passes and run-throughs that they wanted to do, and they just gave up and started crossing the ball the whole game. And that was not a team built for crossing. And so, like, an 11-on-11 game that they looked like they were going to win turned into an 11-on-10 game that they looked like they had no hope of scoring a goal. And I don't feel like this coach would have run into that problem. Like, they would have done something to adjust, try to make it work where they could figure it out. But, like, that, I don't know, like, that team just, it felt like it should have been better than it was. And, like, there were real high expectations going in the World Cup that year, but they just crashed out hard. I think they played the Ivory Coast that year, and, like, Drogba was on his last leg, so he was like a late substitution, and then they substituted him late in the game, and the game that Japan was winning, they ended up either tying or losing after he subbed on. But, like, I got a coaching license over here for coaching soccer, and so, like, you go through the system over here. And one of the things they talk about when the new instructors are going through, like, you know, like, an orientation and, like, the process of getting the license, they talk about the Japan way. So, like, it's built into the system, the idea that, like, you know, like, compared to, like, European teams, Japan doesn't have the physical size or the stature. So rather than try to emulate their kind of soccer, like, Japan needs to figure out a kind of soccer that works with not only, like, the physical stature of the players, but also, like, with the culture of the country and the culture of the team. So, like, a lot of it's about, you know, it's about making adjustments and flexibility. It's not like taking a system and trying to force that through. It's letting the situation come to you and then directing it in a way that is advantageous to you. So in some ways, it's a little bit like judo in that kind of thought. Like, rather than trying to force the issue, it's, you know, taking whatever the strengths of the other opponent are and finding a way to deal with it. In some cases, trying to turn it into your own strength. Oh, look, I'm infested. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of teams kind of have something like that, but Japan's pretty serious about it. And I think it's what's really helped the development over here in a lot of ways. I just hope, one thing I do hope that they're careful about though is, like, I hope they don't fall into the same trap America did where they feel like their best players have to go to Europe or something like that, you know? Like, I do understand that, you know, the best teams are in Europe, so the best competition's over there, but your domestic league being strong is important. Like, I think part of the reason Europe remains on the top of soccer for the most part is because their domestic leagues are strong. It's halftime. Let's try to get some progress done here. A few of you guys left. Oh. All right. Just do what I can. You. Might as well put you on the flower tile if you can't do anything. Let's try to get... Oh, we got another path. Here. What do we got? Form a squirrel. That is fine. That is fine. You come this way. You come here. You hit it. Nope. And bye-bye. Been raining over here for like the past 2 or 3 days, so on the TV screen it's just constant, like, you know, the alert bars showing, like, you know, flood warnings or evacuation warnings for all these different areas. Let's see, strength in numbers. Your familiars have +1 damage for each other familiar you have. Well, I gotta have a familiar in the first place, don't I? Scavenger, if Trinket slot is empty, equip small. No. Thief soul. Thief abilities are offered when you level up. No, that's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, +1 health generation. No, we're gonna go with Thief soul. Alright. Ooh. Okay, let's grab the rare candy there. The leader. Base now it's at +1 damage and range. Then Kai boost, charming. Hunter abilities. We've only got 28 HP. Yeah, we'll take that. 2 of spades, bandage. take 2 of spades. Off chance that that's useful. Path of the Void. If I pair it with that, that's not terrible actually. Give that to you. Let's see. +1 speed. Who could use that? I guess you. Because you have an empty slot. Let's see. You. Yeah, we'll give you the fighter's helmet. Why not? And we'll give you the rotisserie chicken too, just in case. All right, who we getting? Hey, all right, all right. Let's just come over here and kill that bird. And sunburn you. Let's come here. Give you a mighty whack. Over the grass.
Find them in the dumpster or an alley. Shake, shake, shake 'em and bake 'em. Shake, shake, shake 'em and bake 'em. Grab 'em by the tail, they're tastier than snails.
Oh, that's big. Okay. Here, shoot that. Oh, kidding.
All my nights, I'm chasing rats. All
Choice.
my days, I'm taking naps. And in my dreams, I'm the king of cats.
I use it twice, that's right. Okay.
All of my nights, I'm chasing rats. All of my days, I'm taking naps. And in my dreams, I'm the king of
Sunburn.
cats. Won't you die? Bones littered at my feet. All I've got is rats to eat. I'm not the cat you wanna meet. He's a bad, bad kitty. A bad, bad kitty. What's your business on my street? You better believe.
Ah.
Put 'em in a fryer, stick 'em on a griddle. A couple slices of bread, stuff a rat in the middle. If you're not too finicky, I'll make a fricassee for you and me, babe. Eating rats, yeah.
Shoot that.
In this alley, I'm the king. Smell like salmon and onion rings. Got no time for fancy things. Cheese and
Get rid of
rats
that.
when my belly sings. Like a hobo, grimy claws. Tetanus shoots from my claws. Into you, out of me, into you.
Too many of those bombs kind of lying around. If one of them accidentally goes off, it's going to be a mess.
Tasty legs and crispy thighs on my mind. I'm so hungry now, I'm gonna chase them, grab them, fry 'em.
Here.
Find them in the dumpster or an alley.
No luck.
Grab 'em by the tail, they're tastier than snails. Grab 'em, stop 'em, skin 'em, crunch 'em. Grab 'em, stop 'em, skin 'em, crunch 'em.
Must be line of sight here. here. Bone.
King of cats. All of my nights, I'm chasing
Patience,
rabbits.
gassy, lucky drain, luck drain.
All of my days, I'm taking naps.
End your turn without taking
My dreams, I'm the king of cats.
plus one. Great.
Hunt you down, there will be nowhere to hide. Bones littered at my feet. All I've got is rats to eat.
It's the base 4 versus plus 1 for every unit down. So this is going to be, by the end of the match, it's going to be 6 or so.
What's your business?
Yeah, Lucky's probably the better deal. Okay. Who do I want to get those fighter's gloves to? Guess what, just give them to you. Melee attack that inflicts confusion 1 and turns units to the right. Alright, sewers or junkyard. I don't want to deal with Dybbuk. But I'm actually a little bit worried about having to fight Boris with this. I don't really have that much damage. Alright, what we got? Maybe I should deal with this boot down here first, actually. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's only got one harpoon, right? No, it doesn't matter. I'll just grab the coin. Oh, that's right. It doesn't do damage to us. It takes burn. Forgot. Oops. Hit yourself. Oh, that's that the shooting the asteroid thing doing that? Yeah, let's just finish you off. Half a void. Okay, then we'll come here. And we'll blow you out of the water. Okay. Let's go ahead and shoot you. And you come here. You can whack. I thought maybe I was just going to confuse him and then hit him, but I decided I'd just rather get rid of him. Ooh. Just come over here. One low. Shoot your shot. Might as well, because we're just going to change it anyway. No forbidden fart. Put it on target at least, man. You got that open of a course. Just put it on the goal. Make the keeper make a play. Like, I realize you got to shoot it hard there if you want to hit it, but still. And block course. Uh-oh. Get out. That's another corner. Importance. Force start. Small rocks. No. Don't. Small enemies want to attack you. Unrestricted. Actions once per battle restriction. You can cast once per turn instead. Sorry, spell with a random permanent failure, boosted damage and health. Or unrestricted. I guess we'll take animal handler. That's sweet and got back pretty well there. Ooh. Yeah, Sweden's already set up, so there's no point in rushing there. Let's see. Thief Soul. Alright. What we got? We'll find small pile of stones scattered on the ground. Eat them! There you go. That's some nice defensive play there. What? You got away with that. Okay, 2 daddy sharks. Okay. Let's blind you. How far can you move? 1. Okay, so we move here. And we shoot you. Same deal. You just get over here since you're a close range attack. We'll wait until it needs you to finish them off. You come here. And then, very good. Never mind. There you go. That's going to be offside, yes. Yeah, offside. It's a nice attempt. Yeah, oh yeah, it was 3 people offside. Jesus. Watch the line, guys. Nice play with keeper still. Good job closing down the near post. burn you. Get you out of there. One forward, shoot you, and shoot you again. There you go. Nice play by the keeper there. Probably should have caught the ball, but good job punching it to his own guy. See, like that's kind of contact there where like they're really making an effort not to call that a foul, which I kind of appreciate. Let's see. What were we doing? We're melee. So, yeah, we're going to need strength. You need that more than you need speed or luck. Prowler's Nest. Backstab the lead one. That'll work for you. Oh, there it is. As long as he's not offside, that was a nice pass. Nice goal. See, like that's the kind of forward movement you need to break up a block like that. If your players are just constantly facing backwards, waiting for the ball to come to their feet, you're never going to beat a block like that. You got to be moving through the lines. You got to be forcing the defense to move. Yep, that's a nice goal. You see, the movement's coming from the outside there, too. You take the two forwards out of the center there, draw the defense's eyes away, and then the guy from the side runs into the space created. It's really well done. Smash it. Got a mutate. Oh, got Butcher Sleeper. Sweet. Ah, Rat King. Okay. Let's sunburn ya. Come up here. Shoot ya. And then you come here. Rubber bat. Rat roulette. Alright. Come here. Ah, I still can't get in there. Alright, well in that case, come here and kill this rat. Ow. Okay, void. Barf ball. Alright, that's not too bad. That. Low you. We'll barf ball you. Short shot to you. And wait. slip through over here. Whack you. Rubber bat you. And then slip through back here. Very good, very good. Get back here on the grass. Probably flowers, I should say. So that hit you. Yep, that's a foul. That is a foul. It's not a bad foul, but it is a foul. Rubber bat him, and then he is dead. Actually. I need healing. No. Alright, let me just finish you off. Let's see. I would like more attack power, but we're going to go Constitution. Oh, nice shot. Oh, man. How did you not stop that, Zion? It's almost like he didn't even see the ball coming. I mean, look, it's a nice shot. Like, the course on this is almost perfect, but still, the keeper's got to stop this. It's almost like he didn't see it until it was too late. Let's see, what's the defense doing here? Yeah, he must have not have seen the ball. The defense isn't terrible. I mean, he's just... Oh, yeah, he didn't even react. What the hell happened? It's almost like he didn't expect him to expect the shot there. Let's see. You need dexterity. So, Constitution's not the worst thing in the world. Dexterity just needs your attack up. Slimy hat or the brick necklace. Well, I can't afford the slimy hat, so brick necklace it is. Electric community or the brick necklace. We're gonna keep the electric community. Who do we gonna give the butcher sleeper to? It's actually a pretty good weapon. Let's take this off. We don't need that. Familiar spawn game plus 2 max HP. Give you that for right now. Don't need the Estus Flask that badly. Oh, here comes Ito Jr. He's been playing pretty well for a bench player. Okay. Oh, that's... That's a bad ball loss there. Keeper acquitted himself a lot better on that one than the previous one. Let's see. Come over here and get this bird. Uh-oh. There you go. That's a good close down. Oh, good job taking the ball off his feet there. Yeah, the ref really didn't have to call that foul probably, but Japan appreciates it. Swedish constituent not very happy with that call. I can appreciate that. That's a flea. Okay, I was wondering what the heck. Okay. Never actually been able to control a flea before. Hey, get up, get up. There you go. Avoid. Oh, get that. Ah. Guess let's just deal with this kid. Let's come over here. Half a void. That's enough. We need some healing. Oh, first things first. How are we looking? Pretty good, actually. Oh, mess. That was a nice shot by that Swedish player there. Still, the keeper's got to do a lot better job than that. He just didn't look like he was ready at all. Let's see. Intelligence up. Charisma is not really doing much for me. Speed, I don't need. Luck's not terrible, but let's go to intelligence here. Oh, a Joker card. That's pretty cool. Take that home. That can be useful somewhere down the line. And we got bleed. How much? Just one? That's not too bad. We can cure that. Okay, got a daddy shark. 2 sharkies and 2 champion sharkies. 1 regular sharky and a baby shark. Okay, so I really gotta watch out for the bleed here. Let's see. At least the daddy shark's a normal and not a champion. If I'd been a champion, this would have really been a problem. Get a sunburn on you. Okay, get rid of you. Put down the crate box there. Let's see. So I really gotta watch off. Let's go ahead and use those off. Thousand avoid. Blow that box up. Heal away. That's pretty neat. Okay, I really gotta watch out for that daddy shark. really need to get rid of that bleed. Oh, god damn it. Fuck. I'm in deep shit now. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna die. Such a mess. I'm dead. Like, this run's dead. I don't think I can beat Boris. I don't think I can do enough damage. Okay, we'll take her. Whack. See what can we get. One airball, CPR. Dump. Yeah.
keeps on coming down the pipe, and it never seems to end. Oh, when
Seven.
nothing ever seems to hold back from whence it stands. Just like a subway station, but the only mode of transportation comes in the form of flotation, and it's no vacation.
That works. Let's see, loot warp slice. Slice is pretty good. Pierce is pretty good too.
Three little turns perched by your doorstep. And my advice would be that you don't take one more step. Just before you got here, well, everything was the same. You're just another number.
I take Pierce. The thing is, like, I think since one of my casts is gone, this doesn't qualify anymore, does it? I do have to mate her. Like, without some major help, though, I don't see this group clearing the throbbing domain. Oh. They're not going to get that, buddy. Get up. Let's see. Yeah, you just wait there. Let's come here and take care of you. You come over here. Ah, damn it. Let's get rid of you. Looks like Japan's just fine with the tie here. Let's see. Let's move over here. Ooh. Oh. Man, he really kicked that high. Uh-oh. Did a pretty good job to stop that shot. I don't know if it was going into the goal or not, but that's going to be a corner kick. Yeah, I don't know. Might have snuck in the bar post there, but looked like it might have just hit the post and gone out too. Kind of hard to say. Either way, as keeper, you got to stop that ball. He did his job there. Nice keep. Yeah. What are they yelling about? Ah, that's not gonna. The thing is, with plays like that, then players know it too. Like, there's no point in complaining to the referee there. If there's a foul, the people up in the booth are going to call it anyway. We are going to go focus shot. Could use something like that. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Like, who at the third place team out of this group's got nothing to worry about. Like, honestly, like, the seedings, I think most teams don't really give a crap as long as they make it out of the first round. Or out of the group stage. I mean, once you get to the knockout rounds, I mean, for the serious teams, like, it's either win it or the tournament's a failure. I mean, yeah, maybe it's nicer to play weak teams, but you're going to have to play a good team eventually. Let's see, we got Spider Cat, and then 3 Spider Kittens, and a couple of Codies. Let's see, who do I want to deal with first? It's all well and good. Okay, so what we're going to do is focus shot on the Path of the Void, didn't get anything, it's fine. Okay, then you. Let's get over here on the flowers. Oh, what the? Very laid back match between these two teams. You know, it's kind of ironic. Probably both of them were just hoping nobody got hurt, and then Sweden, their one defender obviously hurt something with his leg, and then one of the other Japanese guys has to go off in the first half with some kind of mysterious element. I don't know, it's one of those things where when you're trying not to get hurt is when you get hurt. That's how it seems to go. I'm gonna focus shot you. They're just gonna shoot you. Oh no, wait, I can't. So we'll shoot you. And pow. Let's just come over here and finish this off then. So Japan gets Brazil next. That'll be an interesting one. That's probably good, though. I mean, if they lose, people will talk about, you know, getting knocked out in the round of 32. But, I mean, if Japan can't beat Brazil, then what difference does it make what round they got knocked out in? Let's see. Shoot a projectile that always crits and ignores shield. Okay, so I don't even have to wait. It just shoots immediately. I guess I'll just keep going. The US match is in an hour. I can just keep going through that match. Turkey, yeah. Nihon Terebi. Switch the channel to that. And Japan knew they had almost no hope of finishing in first in the group just because Holland had, just because of who Holland's opponent was. Let me look at something real quick. World Cup standings. Let's see. So let's see. Yeah, Japan would have had to win by 2 goals. And even then, I think they still would have finished behind. Oh, no, wait, I guess maybe because of the... What is it? The behavior score. They would have maybe finished ahead, but... Yeah. They'd had to work pretty hard to win by 2 goals this game. Sweden just wanted to make sure they didn't... If they lost, they didn't lose by so many that... They ran out of contention for making it through, but they finished as the top 3rd seed this way. So, yeah. Not too surprising that they both kind of played that way. Sweden was happy with a tie, and Japan didn't have too much motivation to try that hard. All right. We'll comfort it. Hey, we got a cat. Or not a cat, we got a fetus. Okay, Tomato, can you make it without dying? Somehow I doubt it. Pierce and short shot it. That's good enough. Whew. Hitting pretty hard there. Yeah, you do have an attack. Damn. So used to killing you before you can do damage that I forgot you hit that hard. So let's put confusion on you. See if that helps. Some more confusion on you. Alright, short shot it. Just wait there. You hit him. Bye bye, fetus. Let's confuse you, and then you. Actually, I needed you to get in the water. Why can't you get in the water? It's in the way. Ooh. Man, you are on fire. Wow, sentry mode. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's hit you. Let's sit through over here. Put on sentry mode. Okay, you. Let's see. Let's focus shot this guy. Hit that guy. And you are surrounded. Oh my. Let's get into the water. Oh, that's right. You can't actually get into water. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. What are we trying to do here? It's nothing but these tiny units left. Yeah. I'll finish him off. here. Hit you. Then we'll focus shot you. You. Let's come here. Railroad spike you. Finish you off. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, let's come over here. Hit you. You, shoot you. That's just you left. Alright, just go up here and whack him. Finish that off. Alright, that was a bit of a mess, but got through it. Oh, Hunter Scout, that's nice. Sentry Mode Plus, not too bad. Son of Affliction Plus is not bad, but let's go Sentry Mode Plus. Okay, how we look on HP? Everybody's okay except for Tomater, but we're not too worried about Tomater. $23 coins. This is the poorest I've been in a while. The Toxin. Gemstone necklace. Rare candy. Confusion Plus, no. I might get that. I'll go with that. I may need that. Anybody want the gemstone necklace? Put that on you. That's probably a better deal. Oh man, it really hurt losing Holy Light. Let's see, 2 spider cats, 2 champions, spider kittens, and 2 regular spider kittens. Okay. I guess let's deal with the... Oh, that'll work actually. Yeah. Let's see. Here we'll go sentry mode, and then just put you right here. Path of the void it. You. There we go. Finish you off. That'll work. Okay, so let's just come over here and then use Pierce and shoot both of you. Would have figured that would have worked. I guess it doesn't have any synergy with this. Well, it's stuck. Ow. Asshole. Man, it's gonna get a bit of ability to show up at all there. Okay, you come down here. Just blind you if nothing else. Gotcha. Let's see. Wiggly plus 25% crit and 25% dodge. 3 random vermin. Let's go with animal handler plus. Hooked necklace. 2 thorns and cleave. +2 shield. That's probably better than this, honestly. Alright. Eat the meat. Yeah, why not? What do you have to lose? Yeah, your body mutated. Into what I don't know. Speed up, intelligence down. Oh, that's fine. You're already stupid and you only got 1 ability anyway. Okay. Champion bearing drains and then a bunch of the toadies. Okay, we need to deal with the brain drains. Oh. There was one more than I thought. Okay. Let's get up here. That's fine. Deleted. Finish you off. That's not good. Get rid of that. That's fine. Let's see. Let's wait it out. Okay, finished off that jerkwad. Of course. Alright, that'll work. Let's try it again. Good measure. I can't get to it. I can't get to this chicken. Come here, shoot you, and use blood blown on you. Finish this bullshit off. Speed, no. Lose a lot of speed, gain luck and dexterity. Don't really need the luck though because you got focus shot. So maybe that increases your attack power. In which case it might be worth it. Yeah, we'll go with that. I might regret that, but whatever. This run's kind of a mess already anyway. I'll give you the leather hood, why not? Sure, why the hell not? Alright, got the Crimson Mask. Okay. It's not a bad result. Oh, it's cursed though. That's fine. Get some furniture. Alright, we're ready to go. We may wipe here. This is not a strong group of cats. Hello. Oh. 3 pooters is nice. Nah, we'll leave it on CPR for right now. This is for an emergency. I just get on a flower tile. And then sentry mode. Alright.
Try to get past my sticky fibers, knowing your flesh is my heart's desire. Feasting on you. Tasting on you.
There you are.
Feeling the touch on gossamer wings. I see you and you see me. The fear you feel is all I need. Swallow your soul. Swallow your soul.
Okay.
Feel like a snuggle. Getting loose is a struggle. I wrap you up like a mummy. Gnaw on your elbows, sucking your blood, snacking on your toes. It's not the end. It's only the beginning.
There's the sunburn you a bunch.
Inside, you feel the surge. Your blood into mine. Our marrows will merge. Tasting your tasting your bones. I've got 8 hairy legs. Gonna wrap them around you. Don't be afraid. Moving closer down in this cave's roller coaster. Into my web. I got 4 pair of
Let's see.
eyes to seek out and find you. Here in the dark,
Oops,
I
that's not
can
one.
see
There. Oh
you.
well. Too
Feeling
late
your
now.
the stench will guide you to your demise. To your demise. Silky threads feel like a snuggle. Getting loose is a struggle. I've wrapped you up like a mummy. Gnaw on your elbows, sucking your blood, snacking on your toes.
See the sunburn.
Once you are trapped, my 2 fangs will pierce you. The end will be fast, but not painless. One last gasp as you fade to crystalline dreams.
Fuse on ya.
These threads will astound you.
there.
on your toes. It's not the end. It's only the beginning. Once you're inside, you feel the surge, your blood into mine. Our marrows
There isn't anything to shoot. Nope.
tasting your
In which case, let's go over here and we'll wait on that.
I've got 8 hairy legs. Gonna wrap them around you. Don't be afraid. Closer down in this cave's roller coaster. Into my web. Into my web. I got 4 pair of eyes to seek out and find you. Here in the dark, I can see you feeling your way. The stench will guide you to your demise. To your demise. Silky
Alright, I think we got you.
getting loose is I wrapped you up like a mummy. Gnawing your elbows, sucking your blood, snacking
That's all
on
that's
your
left.
toes.
Alright.
Once you are trapped, my 2 fangs will pierce you.
A sea of fire.
As you fade to crystalline dreams. Crystalline
Pulp plus best more damage when you kill a unit, of course it becomes weak. Yeah, that's probably better than Thief Soul. Who can I give the fighter's shoulder pad to? Give the fighter shoulder pads. We don't need this. Alright. You could use some HP. Let's take that off and give you that. We're going for it. Even though this is absolutely not going to work out, we're going to go for it anyway. I just don't have enough healing or attack power or any things that you normally want. Oh god, that's bad. Let's deal with what we can deal with first, I suppose. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, I should probably get rid of you. Good. Okay, you melee attack him. That's fine. Come down here, focus shot to you. And we're through. Alright. Heal up, stat up. Let's see, you don't need the charisma. Strength's not helping. Luck isn't terrible, but not that helpful either. We'll go with intelligence. Bullseye's pretty useful. Maybe I need to give you PCP. See what we get. Examine it. Bag of bags. Well, human leg bones pretty good, and the fireworks is, I don't know. Hit 5 sparkles. If you end your turn with 0 mana, this gains +1 use. Okay. I could give that to you. Human leg bone. That's also not a bad deal for you. But that 3 brace is pretty attractive. I'm gonna keep that. Okay, stem cats. Okay, I gotta watch out for these. Those skins are gonna be a problem. That's a lot of HP. Okay. Just wait there. Let's go ahead. Okay. Okay, that'll work. That's this it. Bye. All right. Get rid of this body. Yeah, let's come after you. Confuse you, and then we'll wait for the next turn. Come over here. Select you. Go over that. And then we'll put on some code. Let's deal with you. And you. Okay. We've got this now. Let's see. vitality, dexterity, or intelligence. I just need attack power, and you are short shot, so we'll go dexterity then. What we got? Death Shroud. No idea what that is. When you're down, permanently gain +1 to a random stat. Why not? Okay, so do I want the truck stop pills or do I want something else? Yeah, I think the 3 brace is probably the best deal. You got nothing to put on your face one way or the other. You know what? Let's take that off of you and give you the brick necklace. Take the never stone off. Mine will give you something somewhat useful. Let's take off the railroad spikes. See if we've got a better weapon for you. Give you that. Give you a snack. Actually, I take that back. Let's give you the hot lunch. Or do I want the Gorgon tie instead? You know what? Let's go to the Gorgon tie. The ability to petrify the enemy is pretty valuable, actually. Keep PCP on you just in case. You can always use hose off on you. We just gotta PCP you up a little bit. Perhaps actually I prefer to put that on you. Nah. Alright. I think we're as ready as we're ever going to be. Let's go.
Once upon a time there was a boy born with a silver spoon for a toy. He grew up nasty and he grew up mean. He'd steal a baby's feet just to hear him scream. Learn to swindle what he needed. He'd take the eyes from Granny unimpeded. A kidney from your dad. He had no conscience, could never feel bad. Gets away with murder. Lies, 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 straight into your ones he got from Granny. These days we're gonna murder. Squid doo.
Yeah, we'll just end it there.
He's the king. We're all expected to kiss the ring. Sitting on his throne, laughing about how he made it his home. Stepped on you and he stepped on me.
Can't reach him.
Doesn't care if you don't agree. He was born to wear the crown. He's a self-appointed monarchy. Why, oh, why does he lead us dry? He gets away with murder, gets away with murder. In this one-horse cow, he wears the crown. Got no heart, thinks he's smart, he's still apart. He got no soul.
Good membership.
Taking the best parts of us with the rusty blade. It's a royal work of art. Searching for a brain to make him smart. Nothing worked as it should. Heart pumped backwards, and that's no good. You know it served him right. Thieving around in the dark of night. Sweet beef jabba-doo-doo.
Short shot, give membership, and then short shot one more time. So we can give membership one more time.
Once upon a time there was a boy born with a silver spoon for a toy. He grew up nasty and he grew up mean. He steal a baby's feet just to hear him scream. Learn to swindle what he needed. He'd take the eyes from Granny unimpeded. A kidney from your dad. He had no conscience, could never feel bad. Why does he bleed us dry? He gets away with murder. Yeah, gets away with murder. Lies, 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 straight into
Okay.
he got from Granny. These days we're gonna
Gotta do that. And then we'll center that.
Wow, 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 wow. Ba-boom, ba-boom.
One,
He's the king.
2,
We're all expected to
3.
kiss the ring, sitting on his throne, laughing about how he made it his home.
Alright, just
On
good
you
enough.
and stepped on me. Doesn't care if you don't agree. He was born to wear the crown. He's a self-appointed monarchy. Why, oh, why does he lead us dry? He gets away with murder. Gets away with murder. In this one-horse town.
Okay, let's get you with that. Go to gym membership. And I can confuse here.
Swap diddly bop. Swap diddly bop. Shum diddly diddly dum diddly Thought he had it made in the shade, taking the best parts of us with the rusty blade. It's a royal work of art. Searching for a brain to make him smart. Nothing worked as it should. Heart pumped backwards, and that's no good. You know it served him right. Thieving around in the dark of night. Oh. Sweet beef jabba-doo-doo.
still got her off.
Once upon a time there was a boy born with a silver spoon for a toy. He grew up nasty and he grew up mean. He steal the baby's feet just to hear him scream. Learn to swindle what he needed. He'd take the eyes from Granny unimpeded. A kidney from your dad. He had no conscience, could never feel bad. Gets away with murder. Lies, 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 straight into all she got from Granny. Squid didn't do. Womp, 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 wow. He's the king. We're all expected to kiss the ring. Sitting on his throne, laughing about how he made it his home. Stepped on you and he stepped on me. Doesn't care if you don't.
Okay, we're doing okay right now.
The crown. He's a self-appointed monarchy. He gets away with murder. Gets away with murder.
Let's see. Let's see, confusion on you. Couple things. And I'll short shot you. Okay, for you. Let's get on that tile.
Searching for a brain to make him smart. Nothing works as it should. The heart pumps backwards, and
Let's
that's no
put sentry mode on just in case.
served him right. Thieving around in the dark of night.
Alright, that'll do. Over here. Focus shot you. Oh, Tomato's in trouble. Yeah, I guess let's just get in behind you. And we're gonna short shot you. Richard's cleaver you. We'll put sunrise twice.
He grew up nasty and he grew up mean. He steal a baby's feet just to hear him scream. To swindle what he needed. He take the eyes from Granny unimpeded. A kidney from your dad. He had no conscience, could never feel bad.
And there was sentry mode. And we'll hit you with sudden affliction. Alright. And you're gonna hose him off. And then come over here. And then focus shot.
We're all expected to kiss the
Okay, let's put confusion. On you twice. Sunburn once. Short shot. Alright. Decent condition.
It's a royal work of art. Searching for a brain to make him smart. Nothing worked as it should.
That's fine.
Backwards, and that's no good. You know it served him right. Thieving around in the dark
Okay,
of
put
night.
sunburn on him twice. Slip through over here. Get that. And then we'll just go with center load. Just out of range.
There was a boy born with a silver spoon for a toy. He grew up nasty and he grew up mean. He steal a baby's feet just to hear him scream. Learn to swindle what he needed. He'd take the eyes from Granny unimpeded. A kidney from your dad. He had no conscience, could never feel bad. Why does he bleed us dry? He gets away with murder. He gets away with
Yeah.
murder. Lie straight into what he got from Granny. Squid didn't do.
I need to do something about these stem cats.
Womp, 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 wow.
Oh, come on. Okay, we got a girl going here.
He's the king. We're all expected to kiss the ring, sitting on his throne, laughing about how he made it his home. Stepped on you and stepped on me. Doesn't care if you don't agree.
Okay, we're getting close. I don't want to there. I need to deal with some of these stem cats actually before this gets to be a problem. 1, 2, 3. All right. Finish him. Ooh. Got through it somehow.
Searching for a brain to make him smart. Nothing works as it should. Heart pumped backwards, and that's no good.
Let's give you that. Got the copycat hat. Yay. Oh, he got wiped. Too bad, Tomato. At least I've still got their Neverstone. You can do it. Come on, you got this. Good job. And back home we go. Well, that's one more Steam achievement down, I suppose. Oops. Didn't even notice it was already 11. 1-1. Let's see, what do the U.S. alternate uniforms look like this year? Look like they actually might be nice. Yeah, America's changed most of... Almost everybody is different this match. Again, not really that surprising. This match means literally nothing. America's already guaranteed the number one slot in the group. What the hell was that? It's like you weren't even paying attention. What were you doing? Alright, get rid of all the stuff we don't need. And what do we want to keep? Might as well keep Bloody Razor. Hunter's Cap, yes. And Glowing Bone, who cares? Death Shroud. With the right circumstances, Death Shroud's okay. Keep the Copycat hat. Injury immunity has its advantages too. I can pair that with the Death Shroud, and something to automatically down to. We'll keep the truck stop pills. Those are actually pretty good. I don't want the butcher's cleaver. I don't want this fighter stuff is what I want actually. What can we let go? We don't need Panama or the Anarchist Cookbook. Honestly, I can let go of the Super Bandage too. Let's hold on to Book Necklace.
That was called Alone in the Dark, and I look forward to breaking breaking bread with y'all, or at least splitting a tin of potted meat.
The Butcher's Cleaver's not that great. It's really weak. Attack power wise. We'll hold on to the flower and the flower necklace. And I think that's it. Yep. That's all we're gonna keep there. Okay, Anders, 30 up there. Garrett, you can go in there. Peter. 30 in here. Alright. Oh, what did we get? Ironing board.
Twice. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Never ever know.
There we go.
If you hear that kitty cry, she'll never let you go. She's a black pussy.
Okay, let's end the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a lot of cats. Uh-oh. Who died? Jill. That's a shame. You were actually a pretty good cat. What you doing losing a fight? You've already caught the answer. Yeah, I guess we can hold on to you. Just here. Keenan. Oh, Keen. We'll go through those in a little bit. Now, who got old? This is a better question. Not my oldest cats, of course. Nevada. Why was I holding on to you? Probably because of EMP, but anywho, off to Frank. Anyone else get old? Yes. Berkeley. You're just a colorless cat. Okay, Berkeley, you can go to Frank too. Alright, let's clean up. And then we'll go listen to Beanies yell at me for throwing away his shit. Actually, I guess before that I should probably give away the kittens that I don't want. Powdered scratch, lead shoulder pads, healing gauzes. Eh. Strange marble. Okay. Let's go through all of our kittens and see who we don't want. Wait a second, I got 20? I got like 24 kittens? Holy shit. Okay. Gaskier. You're keepable. As are you. Keenan, Coquine. Also keepable. Dave the Rave. Bye bye, Dave. Bye bye, Lee. Miri. Head burst effect. Actually, your face counts backstabs. That's a problem. Got that tomato head. Oh, look who's back. Ah, yeah. Also, they all died. Well, my theory was correct. As a scientist, we have rules. No fudging outcomes. All theories must be tested and proven. Oh, this other rule. First, do no harm. That one is very outdated and pretty damn stupid in my opinion. Like, what if the whole point of my testing is to do harm? I didn't measure robotics to not make tiny robots that collect the genitals of big organisms. It's totally insane. Who even made that dumb rule up? Some old dead man, that's who. I'm so pissed at you for screwing this up. You better get your shit together ASAP unless you want to wake up tomorrow with missing genitals. Also, I've done it again. Now listen up. Oh man, this one's super cool. You know how nuclear power works, right? Well, I made a knife that converts time into pure atomic energy. So you can just kick back and watch its power grow. But listen, you gotta let it kill stuff or it'll turn on you. Power's fickle mistress. All whose souls is living call her fury. Make sure you feed it. Yeah, okay, it's a nuclear knife. Into the trash it goes. That's a pretty nice goal for the US there. Really nice shot, but keeper shouldn't be getting beat near post like that. Oh, that's a pretty good pass. This is garbage defense by the US there. You got two guys on both sides of it, and neither one of you are on the ball. Okay, let's continue to with cats. And nope, can't deal with that tail defect. Nope. Depression, that's a nope. You're keepable. That's the druid. You're keepable. I mean, your beanies fodder. Have none of that ear defect. I've done it again. New invention appears. This one, yeah. Now listen up. Guess whose birthday it is? Stacy. Well, technically Stacy. What was this? Ah, the party detonator. Party detonator was pretty fun. Okay, let's keep donating cats. Tyrion, wobbly cat syndrome. No. Seven. Let's see. Duskier. We really don't need you, Duskier. Hauska you can go to. You too, Vervin.
They bite the very hand that feeds their never-ending feeding needs. I'd rather swim in centipedes than have to spend another day with and parasites who exercise their feeding rights on those that they have set their sights to satiate their appetites.
My inbreeding problem is not nearly as bad as it used to be. Oh, there you go, Roxy. Alright. Entered again. New invention. Gears. Yeah. Better be the loner. Time for a new invention. The Ultra. Ah. Uh-oh. Offside. Too bad. Yep, but that's offside. That is pretty clearly offside. Now, the only thing that might save him... That's not going to be a hand. Only thing that might save him is if he was somehow in line with the ball when it got shot. But I doubt it. Oh, that's a nice pass. Goal. As long as that guy on the outside wasn't offside, that's a good goal. Yeah, this US team's probably is going to have defensive problems in the next round. Their first opponent probably isn't going to be anybody too difficult, but after that they could be in. Let's see this. They're going to have to hope they don't play anybody that great. If we're being honest, that's. I mean, to be fair, this is the USB team this game, though. But the top member's got the same problem. The defense isn't that great. Like, it's aggressive, it's fast, it's pretty strong on the ball, but the technical aspects, way too much. Like, they're not very good at marking and even their assignments, especially when the ball's moving.
like the inner workings of my mind. My mistrustful thoughts that I start to believe that are actually true. And then I go down this dark black spiral until I find myself with this furrowed brow just staring at the corner of the wall.
Let's see.
Felt like a fine start, but now it's all falling apart. So many mistakes, just like Napoleon Bonaparte. Search through the
What else can I do?
find pieces of
I guess I could try a run on hard.
wish that I could see how we ended here. Rewinding
Other than that, the only thing is just waiting for the loner.
deciphering scraps and clues that I've amassed.
Alright, throw those 3 things away because I don't need them.
Next to a smoldering ear, a broken heart for sure. What does it mean? What's it all for? Surrounded by so much chaos. I don't know which way to turn for solace. Everywhere I look is so off balance. The questions are here, the answers I fear. The damage is clear.
Ball went out of bounds.
Let's try one more time. Set this machine to rewind. Now we're it's not so
The goal kick, isn't it?
I think this part goes right here. Just a little glue, you look like new. Oh no. Well, that doesn't look quite right. I probably shouldn't attempt this at night. Back to the drawing board. Where did I
Okay.
sight? Solutions are near somewhere in here.
Shh.
Sifting through piles of broken dreams.
Let's see, do I want to try another run? I think not, actually. I'm probably going to go ahead and stop it here. Take a little bit of nap, then go take care of errands, and come back and do Link to the Past for a little bit, and then try to finish up Adventures of Valiant this evening. That seems like a good plan. So, I got one run through. Was able to do All Colorless Cats to the Throbbing King. Got that achievement done, so yay. I'm not sure the next time I'm going to be able to play this, but maybe this weekend. We'll see. But that'll be enough for today. Thanks everybody who watched. Hope you're enjoying the World Cup if you're watching it. If you're a fan of the U.S. team, it's maybe a little bit disappointing to watch, but yeah, not too much to concern yourself with here. The U.S. is already through. This game literally means nothing to the U.S. and everything to Turkey. End of the day, it's good to kind of get these guys some experience out there. A little bit disappointing for the people that paid for tickets for the game, though. There's still time for them to pull this out, but the defense is not looking very good. Alright, but anyway, everyone, again, thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, follow is always appreciated. Otherwise, have a good day, and hope to see you later for Link to the Past.